Good evening and welcome to Visionaries Talk Back. I am your host, Shannon Sproul. I am an author and the CEO of SMS Right On Publishing. I'm very excited tonight. We have with us Amy Cohen. I'm going to read her bio before we start our conversation. Amy D. Cohen is a practitioner for emotional health. She creates customized remedy blends using plant botanicals that reverse negative emotions, thought patterns, and behaviors that hold us back from living happy. You can see her on TV and hear her on top radio stations throughout the US. Amy specializes in relieving your intense anxiousness, severe sadness, children's behavioral challenges, symptoms of autism, and feeling stuck. She is a certified practitioner, speaker, and an accredited teacher, teaching courses on becoming a practitioner for emotional health. Amy also studied homeopathy for 3 years with the New York School of Homeopathy, affiliated with the school in England. She has since formulated an all-natural, award-winning body care line infused with a specific blend of flower remedies and essential oils to enhance positivity and move us to feeling peace, calm, and joy, as well as other emotional care products sold through Amazon. She maintains a consulting practice in New Jersey and Chicago and also does telephone Skype consultations worldwide. Please welcome Amy D. Cohen to Visionaries Talk Back. Hi, Amy.
Hi, thanks for having me. Very excited.
Yes, very glad to have you. Before we start, I just want to let the audience know, please share, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for Visionary Talks Back. But Amy's going to share some great information with us, so please share this with your friends and family. If you have questions for Amy, you can ask those questions via the comment section. They'll pop up and we will post them for Amy to answer. So let's get started. So Amy, my first question is, what is plant medicine?
Okay, it's such an interesting thing because I knew nothing about plant medicine, and how I ended up doing this 10 years later it's just amazing when I think back about it. Plant medicine is extracts from the earth. What I use are flower remedies, and they are extracts that come from plants and flowers all around the world that target our emotional health and wellness, our mental health, our emotional health, and bring us back to a balanced state of mind, a balanced attitude, positivity. When we are in a positive state of mind, that's when we're balanced. When we're feeling negative, we are out of our balanced state. And that's what does. There's no scent. They're just extracts from plants and flowers from all over the world.
Okay, so how are they taken? Is it a liquid, or how do you administer it, or how do you take it?
So when I work with a client, what I do is they're liquid extracts, and based on what's going on with you in your life right now, I create a blend using different extracts that you either use as a spray, because it's really considered energy medicine, or I take them orally, and my family takes them orally. I use them for our animals as well. But what they do is they move you back to your positive state of mind. So if you're not feeling confident, normally we're very confident beings. But if something takes us out of that, the right extracts will move you right back into your most confident state of mind.
Wow. Wow. Now, before I go to my next question, I noticed you said you use them on animals too?
I do. I use them for my dogs.
Okay.
Cats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is plant medicine the same as herbal medicine, or is that a difference?
I would say that's a great question, first of all. It is its own healing modality. It is not the same when people talk about aromatherapy and or essential oils. That has a scent. plant medicine or flower remedies, they're an extract. It's different than an herb. There is absolutely, you have to be careful when you're using herbs, right? You want to make sure you're using them correctly. You want to make sure you're using the right one. And the same with essential oils. With flower remedies, they're very safe. If you take something you don't need, it just won't work. If you have great confidence, then you're not going to notice a change.
Okay.
So
All right.
it's totally different and its own healing modality.
Okay. All right. Um, what specifically does the flower remedies do for us? What exactly does it do, and
So
how does it work?
you know that we are energy. We are energetic beings. And when they
Mm-hmm.
talk about the aura around us and the different layers around us and our chakras, what plant medicine does is work on our energy, and our challenges come here first. Any kind of trauma, any kind of issue that takes us from a positive to a negative state of mind, it's all around us. It hits our energy first. Then it starts to change how we think. And if we don't get back right to our positive state of mind, as time goes on, we start to live in that negative state. Then what happens? Then it starts to move into a physical state, right?
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah.
instance, when you struggle with anxiety, first you feel it in your head. There might be fears, there might be lack of confidence. Then you maybe start to get heart palpitations or things like
Mm-hmm.
that. It moves from that emotional
Mental,
mental state into that physical state.
physical.
And
Okay.
what the remedies do is they combat that and move you back. It works on your energy field, so that does not happen. And so it moves you right back into your positive state of mind. It really heals the energy. So sometimes you get holes in your aura when things are happening, negative
Mm-hmm.
things are happening. And so what that does is closes it up, moves your energy back into that positive state, balances mind, body, and soul
Mm.
so that you are back to the person you truly are. Because when we're
Wow.
out of that balanced state, we're not who we truly are, right? We're in that
Right.
negative state.
Absolutely. Okay. And I would think, so I'm asking you, but I would think that with that balance and you getting into that state, it not only helps you mentally, is there physical, some physical, what am I trying to say? Some physical benefits to it.
So I don't like to say that you want to take it for physical challenges, right? You want to go to your
Right.
doctor and you want to,
Absolutely.
but I will tell you this. I mean, I was struggling with great anxiety. I could not even leave the house. I had terrible heart palpitations, um, which led to illnesses and nervousness and stress and all of those things. Once I started taking the remedies and that anxiety subsided, so did those chest challenges.
Right.
So
Right.
originally I'm hooked up to something and they have something on my arm and they're testing me what's going on with my heart. And so everything is a trickle down effect. It
Right.
begins emotionally and it trickles down. Look at stress, for instance, right? You get very stressed out. Next thing you know, you have high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
you get rid of the stress, most of the time your high blood pressure will move back to that normal state for your body.
Okay. Okay. And you did say they were safe. Is there research that supports the plant medicine? Is there research out there that has been done that supports this?
Okay. So there is some research, but it's not, I always compare it to um, my belief in my higher power. I know that I have a higher power, but there's nothing that shows it. So this is well known throughout Europe,
Okay.
and I get a lot of testimonials from people on how it has worked for them.
Okay.
There is some science based on Bach remedies, which is sold in the United States. There are some other fabulous remedies not well known in the United States yet.
Okay.
Although there's ongoing research, I feel like it's more in testimonials.
Okay. People giving, absolutely. Yes.
It's hard to judge energy medicine in a science based examination.
Okay. Understood. Definitely. Um, and you sort of answered this, and I just want to reiterate it, especially for people that are thinking, "Oh, this is something I'm going to try in place of my medicines." Um, we don't want to, or can you take plant medicine in place of your medications?
Yeah, first of all, never get off your medicine without
Right.
working with a doctor. But when you want to use the remedies, they are safe. So it is probably the one thing. I've studied homeopathy. I know a lot about herbs. You have to be careful when using even essential oils. You have to be careful when using. Flower remedies are the one healing modality, these plant extracts, that you do not have to worry about. It's safe with medication. So if you're on medication for depression and sadness,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been amazing for hearing voices. I have a best-selling book out now on remedies for being on the spectrum, where it helps. So it helps, child behavioral issues. If you are on medication, let's say for depression, but you're still sad, maybe you're just not feeling as sad, you're just kind of feeling plain, you could take these remedies, what you feel might work for you when you look them up, and it will not interfere with your medication.
Okay.
Now, if you begin, the point of the remedies you're taking is to begin to feel joy.
Oh, it looks like we froze up here. Gonna try to get Amy back. Gonna give it a few minutes and hopefully we'll unfreeze, or maybe she'll disconnect and reconnect. This is technology, guys, and these are the things we deal with when we're dealing with technology. So let's see, give Amy a few moments and hopefully we can get her back. I sent her a message and see if I want to see if she can try to get back on with us. Audience, thank you for being patient. I'm trying to get Amy back on with us, so bear with me. And it looks like she just clicked off, so hopefully she'll call back. She'll connect back in with us, so just bear with us here. And I'll see if we can get her back. Gotta love technology. Amy, are you back? I can't hear you.
I'm right here.
Okay, wonderful. I was just telling the audience, you gotta love technology. These are the things that we run into when we're using technology, but I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so let's see where we can pick up at. You talk about the remedies helping in relationships or with your children. Talk to that a little bit, how flower remedies play into your relationships.
Okay. They are, I'll tell you, I found out a little too late, but they're really quite amazing. If you are, as moms, we have 100 different things that we have to do. So
Mm-hmm.
first of all, there are some amazing remedies for women and for moms. Impatience from Bach will give us more patience. When we are consistently caring for our children and it's very difficult for us, Alpine Mint from Australian Bush that you can order online is a fantastic. It's rejuvenating for us. So there are many different remedies that you can use for very specific challenges.
Okay.
Okay. A child that throws tantrums. Cherry plum from Bach Remedies is excellent. It really keeps them calm. It keeps emergency essence or rescue remedy fantastic for children. You could calm them immediately. Confidence, Five Corners from Australian Bush, or Bach is sold in stores, in health food stores throughout the United States. You can always walk in and get a Bach remedy. Larch is for confidence. It's something that should be kept in the house because we all hit those times when we're not feeling so confident.
And
Any different.
you said Bach.
Yeah, Bach flower essences are essences that come in a small bottle, and you can purchase them at any Whole Foods or any health food store. They are the only flower remedies that are sold in the United States, and that has to do with way back when, just getting kind of grandfathered in.
Okay.
But there are quite a few remedies to use that you could also just order online. Australian Bush flower essences you could look up. You know, if you go to my site, you're going to find many articles on stress, on autism, on purpose, on confidence, on being a woman in business. That is one of the groups I love to work with because it is a struggle to be a solopreneur or entrepreneur.
Yes.
And these remedies help us to keep moving forward, to keep getting our message out, to not give up.
Okay. All right. And I just posted your website so people can see it. Strongestminds.com, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So people can check out your website, check out your remedies, and learn more about them. Now you talk about people in business. Talk to that a little bit of how, and I'm pretty sure it's stress related, but other things, explain to me how it helps a businesswoman. I'm a woman, I'm working a job and stressful. I'm a sales rep, for example. Sales rep, and that's a high, pressure job. Tell me how that would work.
Okay. So if I was doing a consultation with you, I'd want to know how organized you are. Do you need help with organization? Because sometimes there is so much going on in our lives that we lose our organization ability. So I might give you a remedy that has something to be organized, something to be focused. Do you need help with your purpose? So you're working a full-time job, which is stressed. So we'd want to give you something for stress, but also you are a solopreneur. What's your purpose? What is it that you're trying to get out there? And I would give something to keep you moving forward, to not give up, because that is the hardest thing to do as solopreneurs, which we are, is to stay in it, to not give up. It's exhausting. We want to reach huge audiences. We want other women to know what we have to offer. Some of it is God-given. We are here for a reason, and we want to get it out. Yeah. And when we believe in our mission and in our movement, it is a never-ending battle to get out there. It is a never-ending battle to create a business. How do we create the business? So sometimes we have to think out of the box, and I have remedies that will help us to do that. If we're following the same pattern and not making changes, I'll give you an example. I had a client who called me up, this is years ago. She had a great job working on a TV station. She made great money. She was a single mom. She hated her job. It was high stress, but she felt stuck. How was she ever going to do what she wanted to do and make money and and leave this business. She was stuck there. So we
Wow.
started to work with remedies. We started to work on purpose. Starting to work on purpose starts to remove any kind of sadness or stuck feeling, right? Because now you're thinking about your purpose, what's your motivation. She wanted to have a yoga studio. She wanted to do the, I forgot what it's called, the draping where you work with yoga and
Mm-hmm.
she ended up, we spoke within 2 months. She ended up saying to me, "You're not going to believe this, but I have a 5-year plan." And in this
Wow.
5-year plan was a studio that she wanted, and something else as well. And that's what she worked on, and that's what she ended up doing. So, the remedies almost bring your guides in to help you. I have remedies for meditation. I have remedies when your mind won't shut off. I have remedies for when you're hearing things.
Now, along with the remedies, when you're consulting with your customers, are you also providing any type of counseling? Because I hear you saying, an example you used, she wanted to start a studio and you worked on her purpose. Is that the remedy, or talking it out and understanding what her purpose was? So is there some type of counseling that goes with it?
I am not a therapist, and I did
Okay.
not study counseling. What
Okay.
I'm excellent at is working at the remedies and figuring out what your core issues are. And then once I
Mm-hmm.
figure out those core issues, I am going to create my remedy blend for you like this. This is what I'm taking right now. This is what it looks like. It's a 1-ounce bottle. I am going
Okay.
to put different remedies in here, and then I'm going to send it to you once you tell me what's going on. But I want to make sure I understand. All my clients call it counseling or therapy, but I am not a therapist. I
Got it.
need to know. I get down to the nitty gritty so I can help you with what
Right.
it is you need. Sometimes it's confidence to move forward in business. I mean, we are hit on a level all the time, and I feel like we're always crawling our way back
Yes.
to that ladder. We have to
Mm-hmm.
support ourselves, right?
Yes.
But then we're trying to grow our own business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Let's talk about the plant medicine for children on the spectrum and autism, and how it's helpful for them.
Okay, so I am all about handbooks. I want it simple, easy, clean.
Mm-hmm.
Women come to my site when they have children, whether they're on the spectrum or whether they just have behavioral issues, whether it's confidence. Now there's something selective mutism, which to me is anxiety, and that's how I treat it. Um, so I made a handbook. I have a handbook. It's on Amazon. Quick and easy reading. So when you go through this, I also have a YouTube channel, and I went through one of the chapters for children on the spectrum and just talked about the remedies. So you can get a lot of information on my YouTubes as well. So
Okay.
this book goes through and talks about not only what remedies are good for children on the spectrum, but also what about our relationships with our significant other, how it affects our relationships, how we can bring it back to a little romance, how we work out challenges, how to fight. And what about siblings? I mean, our children still have school issues trying to get them to
Mm-hmm.
do homework, whether they're on the spectrum or not. So this book, because the truth is, you can tell me a child is on the spectrum, or you can tell me you have a child in first grade who is not behaving happily, that there are challenges, and I'm going to use the same remedy based on what you
Okay.
tell me those symptoms are. And once
Okay.
I find out the symptoms, I am going to give you the remedies. And that's what I did in this book. It's very simple. You look up what you need, what's going on. I want you to be able to take it out of your purse, look up what's happening. Is it communication? Is it anger? Find the remedies, compare it to what you think you need, and go to the store and get your remedy, or go online
Wow.
and get the remedy you need. And I'm
And
going to
what's the name of your book, Amy?
This first book is On the Spectrum Challenges Are a Family Affair, How Parents Can Use Plant Medicine to Powerfully Take Control of Their Family's Emotional and Mental Health. My next book is
Okay.
going to be about purpose, about
Okay.
purpose for women, because I think that most people that struggle with depression and anxiety, it's one of two things. It's inherited, which there are remedies to work with that, or it's because of the lack of purpose and joy in
Mm,
your life. And once we
mm.
figure out what the issue is and we start to use the right remedies, you start to move forward. You get confidence to go out and get that sales client that you want, and you have purpose.
Wow. Wow. And you said something that I really never thought about. We talk about depression, we hear about depression a lot. Everyone has their different take on it, but if you don't have purpose, that could be the root of some of your depression. And that makes sense. And I never really thought about that, because a lot of people walk through life wanting to be successful, wanting to have this or that, but they don't have any clear direction on where they want to go or what they want to do. They don't
Right.
know what their true purpose is. And I think there's a lot of people that don't know their purpose.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That,
Wow.
and there are remedies for that as well. So if somebody tells me they don't know what they want to do, I have remedies that are going to help, because inside we have it. It's there. We came to this life with a purpose. And I believe that
Absolutely.
our purpose changes over time. And a lot of women my age are like, I don't, I'm getting ready to retire, or I don't know what I want to do anymore. I'm finished raising my kids. Well, now life is perfect for us. We're finished raising our kids. We've accrued all this wisdom, right, from all the different challenges and trauma in our life. And now we have it to teach others, to bring out. And that's what we use the remedies for. And that's why I get a lot of women that want to become practitioners and do what I do. And that's what I teach, because we want to give back to our community.
Right.
Now we've accrued all this wisdom, and people are getting ready to retire, or they're not sure what they want to do, but there is a home-based business for women and men, but I really see mostly women that want to now give back and get into a home-based business on their own. And that's one of the things I teach. I teach you how to create a business doing what I do. I teach you things you will not learn from anybody else or any brands of remedies out there, because I don't support any brands. No one's paying me. I am teaching you what I have learned, what you
Okay.
teach your to teach your clients, and how to get the business, and how to find your clients, and how to take care of people. It's
Wow.
it's amazing.
Wow, it is. Now I'm going to step back to a question I probably should have asked you earlier. What made you get into plant medicine? Was there an event in your life? Was it interest? What brought you to plant medicine?
Yeah, it was my own trauma.
Okay.
Because I call it, in my last lifetime, I was an office manager in a law firm.
Okay.
So I never in my wildest dreams thought that this is what I would be doing for a living. And now I do consultations. I teach courses for a master class. I have a book out. I have products on Amazon. It's just amazing where this has brought me to. And my mission is to create a movement for women, helping women to get this out there, that we can control the emotional health for ourselves
Mm,
and our family. So
yeah.
I was really struggling. I had terrible anxiety, which came out of nowhere. I really could barely leave the house. My father was ill in another state, and I had to travel back and forth. And I was getting heart palpitations. I mean, it was a lot for me to do. And then I had a bunch of doctors telling me all different things. And I was making life death decisions for my father. It was crazy. At the same time, I was thinking about leaving my husband. We were not getting along. I had to pull my kids out of school. I just sold my house and did not have another house. And I was
Wow.
flying every week back and forth to Florida to take care of my father, to work with the doctors. And probably after about 5 weeks, I felt like I was losing it. And I'm a strong woman.
But that was a lot on your plate.
There's a lot on my plate. And I called I called my kid's doctor, who was a doctor.
Oh, we were just getting to the end of the interview and she froze on us again. Let's give her a few seconds. Those watching, thank you so much for being patient. But like I said before, this is technology, and this kind of stuff happens when you're dealing with modern day technology. So we're going to try to give her a few minutes to get back on here so we can finish this interview up. Amy has presented us with some phenomenal information. I'm learning some new things here too. Plant medicine and learning about your emotions and how plant medicine affects your emotions. This is really some interesting stuff. And if you want to know more about it, you can go to her website, and I'll put it up again. It is called strongestminds.com. And you can learn some more about this medicine and this plant remedies. She also, like she said, she teaches a master class. She also helps women with finding their purpose through learning more about this plant medicine and being able to make the different blends, and it helps empower them. And that was very interesting to me, how this could really play a role in our emotional health. So this was really some interesting stuff. Hey, you're back.
Crazy. I don't know what's happening.
Well, we're going to finish up, but you were talking about you went to your children's doctor.
Okay, so I went to my kid's doctor first because she had helped my son when he was younger, and I asked her for a script for something to help me, and she said, "Let me make you a flower remedy blend." I thought it was crazy, but within 5 days, I was able to make decisions for my father. I was able to make decisions for my family. It was unbelievable to me that all of a sudden I had it together. And I realized, I said, wow, is it this remedy? And I knew from then that this is something that I am supposed to learn about and get out there. And I made all the decisions I needed to make, took control of the situation. And here I am 10 years later. I've worked with people all over the world. I do consultations all over the world. I'll talk with anybody who needs help. And I have all of these different things now. And I think this has come from my higher power, and this is what I need to do.
Wow, that's wonderful. And it's wonderful how you are sharing this and trying to empower women, to help them with their emotional health. Yes, it's men and women, but I think our emotional health, we need it more. we carry a lot as mothers, as wives, as business women, entrepreneurs. We carry a lot on our backs, and emotional health is very important. Very important. Well, Amy, thank you so much for sharing this information with us today. I put your website up, everybody. It's www.strongestminds.com. You can go to Amy's website, learn more about her plant remedies, contact her for a consultation if you're interested. Put your book up again for everyone to see. Her book, you can find it on Amazon on the Spectrum Challenges. Please go out, get this book, learn more about it, and we'll give Amy all the support we can. Thank you so much, Amy.
Welcome. And all consultations are free. If you have questions, always just feel free to write or call me. I'm happy.
Did you guys hear that? She said all consultations are free. So you have no excuse to learn more about the plant medicine. Get in contact with Amy. All right. Thank you so much, Amy.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I hope you did learn something from Amy about the plant medicine. I found it intriguing and interesting. Once again, her website is strongestminds.com. Please join me later this week on Friday. I actually have two back-to-back interviews. That information is posted on the Facebook page. So please, if you missed this you can watch this replay on the YouTube channel also. So subscribe to the YouTube channel for Visionaries Talk Back. If you just search that on YouTube, it'll bring up the channel. Once again, thank you so much for joining me this evening. And as always, God bless and have a great evening. Bye-bye.